When your body fluids contain too much acid, it's known as acidosis. Acidosis occurs when your kidneys and lungs can't keep your body's pH in balance. Many of your body's processes produce acid. Your lungs and kidneys can usually compensate for slight pH imbalances, but problems with these organs can lead to excess acid accumulating in your body. Welcome to today's episode of Health and Flavour. My name is Joan Omambia.
Well, acidosis is not a disease, neither is it a problem. It's a state of how the body is.
Done. Okay? So this one, do not sieve it. Remember, what you put is just mint. And what else? Celery. Oh, it's smelling good, man. It is very good. It is tasting good.
Self-discipline will play a big role in preventing acidosis.
The acidity of your blood is measured by determining its pH. A lower pH means that your blood is more acidic, while a higher pH means that your blood is more basic. The pH of your blood should be around 7.4. According to the American Association for Clinical Chemistry, acidosis is characterized by a pH of 7.35 or lower. Alkalosis is characterized by a pH level of 7.45 or higher. While seemingly slight, these numerical differences can be serious. Acidosis can lead to numerous health issues, and it can even be life-threatening. But what do people know about acidosis?
Acidosis? No, I don't know. Maybe it's something to do with acid, I don't know.
I think acidosis is whereby the acid, you get burned by acid in your body. Yeah. To get rid of acidosis, you should take milk. You don't take meals which have acid, for example, skooma, the greens. Yeah.
Hi, what's your name?
Jonathan,
Do you know what acidosis is?
yes, I do.
So what do you think are the remedies for acidosis?
Well, acidosis is not a disease, neither is it a problem. It's a state of how the body is. Every part of your body has a different pH. So when you look at acidosis, it's more of like generalization of how your body, the acidity level of your body. So if you're talking about acidosis in terms of heartburn, it's like you're trying to level, or maybe trying to bring the levels of acidity in your stomach to the best levels at which it can do what it does best, which is digestion. So acidosis is not really a disease, not a problem. It's just a state of how the body functions when the levels of acidity. It's like the pH in high school, pH. Yeah.
Dietitians encourage high consumption of fruits, vegetables, and healthy plant foods while restricting processed junk foods. Our nutritionist Hesperance Deodate will take us through a healthy diet that we can engage in to ensure we don't suffer acidosis.
Remember, we breathe in oxygen and we remove carbon dioxide, and it is the work of the lungs to do that. So when that is not happening and you have too much of carbon dioxide building up in the system, then you will have respiratory acidosis. Normally, the lungs remove carbon dioxide when you breathe. Now, that is why sometimes we speak negatively about these carbonated drinks, because in them they have put carbon dioxide. Now, and here again, we are speaking of carbon dioxide building inside your system, causing acidosis, which is a life-threatening condition. Now, respiratory acidosis again, when the body cannot remove enough due to various reasons, again, you will have chronic airways condition like asthma, chest injury, obesity, which can make breathing difficult, also can cause respiratory acidosis. Sedative misuse, now alcohol, cigarette smoking, chest muscle weakness, nervous system problems, deformed chest structure, all those can cause respiratory acidosis. Now, another kind of acidosis is metabolic acidosis. It starts in the kidney. We have the lungs, respiratory acidosis, and we have the kidney, metabolic acidosis. It happens when kidneys cannot eliminate enough acid or when they eliminate too much base. It is the work of the kidney to balance these minerals. We have these alkaline minerals and we have these other minerals. The too much of this, then it is the work of kidney to reduce what is too much, and too little of this, it is the work of the kidneys to retain them that they do not get out from the system. Now with this metabolic acidosis, we have several types. The diabetic acidosis, it is occurring in people with diabetes that is poorly controlled. So if that is the case, it means the underlying cause of diabetic acidosis, it is the diabetes that is poorly controlled. When you are diabetic, you need to make sure that your sugar level is where it is supposed to. When the body lacks enough insulin, ketones build up in your body and acidify your blood. And so then you will experience a problem. So if that is the case, I just want to, in a very small way and quick way, to show how you can make sure that your blood sugar is in a very good level. What should you eat, for example, and how should you maintain it? And because diabetes is not my subject, I just mention it, I will quickly go for a plate and then serve a meal that most probably a diabetic person will enjoy. Assume that this is in the afternoon. Go raw. Plenty of vegetable salads. And in these vegetable salads, if you can use a homemade dressing of olive oil or coconut oil, extra virgin coconut oil, and then if you had a meal like this one, remember, with this one, you could eat anything. I mean anything. Any amount of starch you want, but it would have been better if you had whole grain or whole seeds. And in this case, I have prepared legumes because they are very good. Now, see, you are diabetic and it is poorly controlled. Ask yourself, are you eating like this? Is this what you will have called your supper? Or is this what you will have called your lunch? Now, replacing this amount of starch with any starch that you will have eaten, although not refined. No. Refined, no. But whole. If this is what you will have eaten, definitely you will be able to control your diabetes. It means there are some other issues, okay, exercise and making sure that you're taking your medication, but at least is your meal like this. If this is what it is, then the underlying cause, you will be able to protect yourself from this and it will take you in a very good way, okay? Now, there is another issue, hyperchloremic acidosis. This is resulting from the loss of sodium bicarbonate to diarrhea and vomiting. And this one, the bicarbonate helps to keep the blood neutral. The blood is not supposed, remember, to be acidic. And so it is one of the methods that the body is fighting to make sure that it is almost in an alkaline state. Now, in metabolic acidosis, you also have lactic acidosis. Now, lactic acidosis, when there is too much lactic acid in your body due to prolonged use of alcohol. Now, alcohol again, my friends, whenever we speak about alcohol, it is not that we are against it, but anything that is alcohol has many problems in your internal organs. There's nothing like little alcohol or prolonged use of alcohol, because even that prolonged use of alcohol, it was little causing a greater effect. So lactic acidosis, will be caused by prolonged use of alcohol, sometimes heart failure or cancer, seizure, liver failure, or prolonged lack of oxygen, low blood sugar, and prolonged exercise. Even prolonged exercise also produce too much lactic acid, and that causes one of the metabolic acidosis. Now we have something else. It is like prolonged lack of oxygen. It is very important to make sure that where we stay, we have enough air, whether it is in the car or wherever we are, because lack of it also in the system can cause lactic acidosis. Renal tubular acidosis occurs when the kidneys are unable to excrete acids into the urine. It is the acid, it is the kidney that is filtering acid from the blood. Whenever the flow of blood goes into the kidneys, then it is being filtered. The acid is removed, plus the salts, plus the proteins, plus anything unwanted is removed. The uric acid, all these are being removed. So when there is a problem with the kidney, then it means you might end up having this renal tubular acidosis because the kidneys are not working properly. What are the risk factors? A fat diet that is low in carbohydrates, kidney failure, obesity, dehydration, aspirin or methanol, poisoning, diabetes, and they'll give you this kind of symptoms. If it is respiratory acidosis, then you'll experience fatigue or drowsiness. You'll become tired easily. You see, you cannot measure fully what you have done to experience the kind of tiredness. Sometimes confusion, shortness of breath. It is like there is no enough air. You need more, and you just want windows to be opened, and you cannot explain very well. And then you are not able to sleep nicely, comfortably. You have this headache or rapid and shallow breathing because you are grasping for air. Confusion, fatigue, headache, okay? You are not able to sleep nicely. Lack of appetite or jaundice, increased heart rate, breath that smells fruity. This is ketoacidosis, and it happens for people who are diabetes. Now, for people to be able to, for the medical personnel to be able to test or to diagnose this acidosis, then it means your blood has to be checked. And you know what? If you think you have acidosis, if you think it is just crossed your mind that you have acidosis, you need to visit your doctor immediately, because early diagnosis can make a big difference. Now, the treatment for acidosis, it is treat the acidosis cause. We've spoken about two organs, the lungs, all right, and the kidney, the lungs and the kidney. If you have any problem with the kidney, that needs to be addressed. If you have any problem that the lungs are not passing enough or they're congested, then you need to address it. And so you can just do like a normal routine. For example, I'll give you this one as a home remedy, a quick one again, because my subject is in acidosis, but I just want to touch on what you can do, to relieve your lungs routinely. Yeah, it is just a normal routine that you do it. You can take a chair, then boil eucalyptus leaves. When you boil them, put them in a bucket. Yeah. So that bucket, if it is a 20 or 16 liters bucket, then at least it is half with water which has eucalyptus tree inside, and then sit there and cover yourself with the blanket and then breathe in. There are those breathing techniques. You need to find out what breathing techniques are, and then do them. Steam yourself with that hot steam from the eucalyptus and work on your lungs. That is just one of those things that you can do to relieve, to just cleanse them, and just play with them, relieve them. That is an easy thing that you can do. It is a natural remedy. But also, if it is kidneys, Work on them regularly. This is spinach juice. You can work on this one on any green that you have, that you regularly, it is your custom, it is in your lifestyle that you take green juice of anything. Green juice from the spinach, green juice from the celery, green juice. You can take green juice from what else? What vegetables do you have? Do you have terere or kale? What Chinese? What do you have? There are these legume beans or sweet potato leaves. Those ones are extremely very good. But for your kidneys, I just want to show you something that routinely you do not wait. Do not wait for an alarm. What I have here is mint. It is excellent for cleansing the kidney. You just do it. If you want, you can also mix it with celery if you want. And today I feel like it, so I will just use this one, the mint and the celery. And I feel like something sweet, all right? So since I have apples here, green apple, this is what I will do. I will kind of just remove this stalk, and then I want to blend it, and I want you to make it a habit of taking this green juice. Take green juice. You can use oranges with green juice. You can use lemon with green juice. For the sake of your kidneys, just play with green juice. Play with the fresh vegetable salads. And then you can add some water. If you want, you can add ginger. I'm one of those people who love ginger. And then you can also add something else if you want, garlic or onion. Done. Okay? So this one, do not sieve it. Remember, what you put is just mint. And what else? Celery. Oh, it's smelling good, man. It is very good. It is tasting good. I will test this one a little bit later. But this one, when you have taken it like this, you know what you can do? Make it a routine. You can take it 3 times in a week. You make sure that you have taken that juice, the green juice, but mint, celery, coriander, all those are very good with the kidney. And you just wash out so that you do not burden your kidneys and they are able to work very well. But there is also another thing. Now, with complications of acidosis, they can cause kidney stones. They can cause chronic kidney problems. They can cause kidney failures. They can cause bone disease. They can also delay growth. So in preventing, if you have been prescribed any sedative, make sure that you just take those and take them as prescribed. It is extremely very important. If you are smoking, my friend, why don't you quit smoking or quit drinking alcohol? Maintain a health weight. Stay hydrated. Drink water. Drink green juices. There is watermelon. It is excellent. It is almost water. Okay? Reduce acid forming foods. It is very important. Now keep control of your diabetes. You need to make sure that you do not get into 2 digits. No matter what happens, make sure that you do not fall into 2 digits. Whether you are hungry or you've eaten, do not go into 2 digits. It means like this. You wake up in the morning, at least if you are diabetic, make sure that it is 6. All right? And then when you have eaten, at least it is 8, 8.5 there. You have eaten. Now that play there. That should be your playing ground. If you do not go to 2 digits, you are very safe and you will not go into those sides of acidosis. But also beware of carbonated drinks. In natural remedies again, bicarbonate of soda. Bicarbonate of soda is extremely very well. It is very good. Even in hospital, people who have acidosis, there is a way they can be given IV of this one, but also they can be given it to take it orally. It is good to do this. But when we talk of alkaline, watermelon is extremely highly alkaline. It is very tempting. But this thing, when you are taking it, and again, the raw nuts, and what else? The raw vegetables. You see, all this will make sure that at least they're helping you to balance the acidic in your system, and there are things that you can do very often. There is something else that I have not mentioned. It is this lettuce, this salad, all right? This salad and this one. These ones are highly alkaline, and because they are alkaline, you can always include them in your salads. And because of that as well, you can also use things like mint. The fresh mint, when you have it, it is very good, but when you do not have fresh mint, then the dried mint can work very well. My friends, we just have to fight. There are some things that do not come normally. It is not part of us, because what we like eating and what we like doing is pulling us into a lot of negative into our body. It's straining our body. We just have to work on our lifestyle change. We just have to. There are some things that we cannot help. We have to fight for good health. We just have to fight to become what we are supposed to. Because if we do not, you know what? You should not wait to treat. Now, treating sometimes can be difficult and very expensive. But when you prevent, you know what happens? When you prevent and it is in your customs to do so, or it is in your willpower to do so, then you will see that you will take yourself for longer good health. And then it is very important for us to do that. It is us and our family. It is us and our friends. We exercise, but also we eat well. We try to stay in balance, but we stay in harmony with nature. It is like if we are able to eat natural food, and we are able to eat alkaline food, and we are able to make sure that we rest well to get this sunshine, then you will see that a lot of those problems that will have happened to us, including acidosis, will not happen. And these are just natural remedies, my dear friend. This is just natural remedies. Natural remedies: drink enough water, hydrate yourself, and make sure that you address the cause. When you do that, then you are in a very good path. I'm wishing you well, and remember, today it was acidosis and natural remedies. You stay blessed.
Begin any exercise routine gradually. Pace yourself. Don't go from being a couch potato to trying to run a marathon in a week. Start with an aerobic exercise like running or fast walking. You can build up your pace and distance slowly. Eat a balanced diet which includes lots of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Get plenty of sleep at night and give yourself time to recover between bouts of exercise. How long that is depends on how you feel. Dr. Fesaya Tagai, a public health specialist, is here to educate you on lifestyle changes you can make to control excess acid in your body.
You have acquired vital knowledge in regards to today's topic, acidosis. And I want to stress on more protective methods to curb acidosis. My name is Dr. Fesaya Tagai, a medical doctor and a public health specialist. You can't completely prevent acidosis, but there are some things you can do to lower your risk. If you are really wanted to live a healthier life, commitment is very important. Self-discipline will play a big role in preventing acidosis, because all natural supplements and healthy foods are useless if you keep on consuming acidic foods. Maintain a diet free from acidic foods. Get rid of food such as sweeteners, soft drinks, and beer because they generate the most acid inside the body. Blackberries, wheat, chocolates, prunes, and peanuts, as well as beef, have acids. You should minimize the intake of these foods to eliminate formation of too much acid. Stop drinking alcohol. Chronic drinking can increase the buildup of lactic acid. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water and non-alcoholic fluids. Your urine should be clear or pale yellow. Keep control of your diabetes. If you manage your blood sugar levels well, you can avoid ketoacidosis. Also, make sure you maintain a healthy weight because obesity can make it harder for you to breathe, and this can cause respiratory acidosis.
Increase the amount of exercise each week so your body builds up a tolerance. This will increase your lactic threshold, making it less likely for you to get lactic acidosis. If you start to feel the symptoms of lactic acidosis while exercising, begin warming down right away. After you warm down, rest before exercising again and make sure you get enough water. Make sure you drink lots and lots of water. It helps get rid of any excess acid. Remember to listen to your body. If you feel burning and other symptoms of lactic acidosis while exercising, this is your body's way of saying stop. Health and Flavour is here to educate and advise on natural remedies you can embrace to ensure you live a healthy lifestyle. I have been your host, Joanna Mambia.